McManus, Josh Paunil, and this is the debut edition of press coverage here on Birds 24/7. We got to get some season predictions in a little bit here, but let's start with the defense because obviously so much is riding on how much Billy Davis's defense has improved and whether it's good enough to be championship caliber. So why don't you start it off? What do you think about this day?
Well, the front seven is going to be one of the best shooters in the NFL. Benny Logan is going to make the jump heading into year three to a Pro Bowl caliber player. You already have Fletcher Cox, who's one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and they have the depth. And you can just rattle off the weapons they have at linebacker: Connor Barwin, Michael Kendricks, Kiko Alonso. They have depth there too. Now the big question, of course, is their secondary. We saw them make progress and make some steps in the right direction in the preseason, but can they do that against elite quarterbacks in games that matter when they're going to be game planning? Andrew Luck didn't have that many throws, and Rodgers didn't play at all. That's still the biggest question mark to me heading into the season.
Yeah, there's a couple spots where you worry a little bit. I mean, one of them would be outside linebacker once you get past the two starters. What is there behind them? And then the other one would be the slot corner. It seems like they're going to be starting out with a rotation of guys, and if you have four, then maybe you have none. Is the way that one saying goes, and so we'll see what happens there. But overall, I think they've constructed a much more talented roster on the defensive side, and think that they will be good enough to get it done for the most part this season. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, everybody wants to know about Sam Bradford, and the 10 for 10 performance has gotten the expectations just a touch high here in Philadelphia. Are you in? Are you on board with Sammy?
Yes, but you do have to temper expectations and remember that the defenses did not game plan for the Eagles in the preseason. They did not prepare for the tempo. So Bradford's passing lanes opened up because sometimes defenses just weren't in position. So he had guys a lot more open than he might in the regular season. But he showed great accuracy, not just in the preseason, but during training camp. He has weapons out of the backfield at tight end. Jordan Matthews is going to be a good weapon coming out of the slot. You don't know what you're going to get with Josh Huff or the other receivers, but Nelson Aguilar is a guy with big playability who certainly could fill that void, particularly later on in the year.
There's so many variables that go into a football season when it's a collision sport. It goes out the window immediately once it gets real. But we got to make predictions anyway. So let's get them going. I'm saying the Eagles. Probably safe estimate would be 11-5. I think that they win the division. Not a huge fan of Dallas overall, at least relative to what some people are saying. I think they take a step back without DeMarco Murray in there, and I'm not buying into the offensive line as being the godsend that people are making it out to be. So I'd like the Eagles to win the division, and I think that they can win a playoff game or two. What do you think?
That's exactly my prediction. 11-5, first in the division. I'm not a big fan of Dallas's defense. I think the Eagles will go 4-2 in the division, get the 3 seed, win a playoff game, and then lose in the divisional round. I don't see them being better than the Packers or the Seahawks, especially in the playoffs, winning in Seattle or winning at Lambeau. But I do think Chip Kelly gets his first playoff victory this year.
So we're on the same wavelength already.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right. Is that not bad for a debut edition of press coverage? Thanks very much for Josh Paunil, Tim McManus, and we'll check you out next time.